Hello, all. I'm Major Katrib with the Harris County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Bureau. Standing with me is Lieutenant Jay Wheeler, Harris County Sheriff's Office District 2 Patrol. All information about to share is preliminary and may change as the investigation evolves. At approximately 3:48 this afternoon, Harris County Sheriff's Office District 2 deputies were dispatched to a home in the 17800 block of Adlong Johnson Road in East Harris County in regards to a Meet the Citizen call. A female caller requested a deputy at the location. When deputies arrived, they spoke with a female believed to be the caller, who told them that she had killed her granddaughter and her boyfriend. Deputies entered the home and found a female deceased inside from apparent gunshot wounds. No male victim has been located at this time. What we know so far is that a couple owns the home and they're out of town. We know that the suspect lives at the location, and a female believed to be in her 20s, who is deceased, also lived at the residence with them. Our homicide detectives are in the process of obtaining a search warrant. Once it's signed, we'll be able to go in with CSIs and process the scene for evidence. All facts will be presented to the Harris County District Attorney's Office for any potential charges. At this time, we don't believe there is an ongoing threat to the community, and we urge anyone with information about this incident to call the Harris County Sheriff's Office non-emergency line at 713-221-6000 or Crime Stoppers of Houston at 713-222-TIPS. This is all the information I have, and I'll try to answer any questions that you have.
Do you believe that statement about killing the boyfriend? Do you still believe it to be credible at this point? Or are you possibly still searching for a second victim?
At this point, we don't have any indication that a boyfriend even exists, but we're still actively pursuing all information just to make sure.
Did the grandmother say why she did this?
So, good question. Glad you asked that. At this point, we don't believe that the deceased female is the granddaughter of the suspect. She's not. We don't believe that.
Are they connected at all?
So, from what we know, is that the deceased female is like a granddaughter to the couple who live here, but not by blood. That's preliminary info. And the suspect is just someone who they met potentially online, and they allowed her to live with them.
This is an elderly woman who did this?
The suspect we have detained is in her 50s.
And you still believe the victim's in her 20s?
That's the initial, yes, sir. So as you know, like patrol will go in once we know that there's no one with signs of life that we can potentially help. Then we'll clear the residence, make sure there's no one else who might need help. Then we have to step out and obtain a search warrant. This is where we are. So right now, that's the stage we're at.
Has the suspect been on your radar before then?
As far as, I'm sorry.
Any calls out to the house? Any history of problems?
Disturbances?
So we had a call at this house earlier in the day at approximately 1:30 p.m. She was just the suspect was just saying that she's seeing demons and things of that nature, but that's the extent of the call. The deputies did, from what we understand, the preliminary info, they did ask all the right questions. There wasn't enough information for them to proceed with any emergency detention order, so they cleared the call.
Just because they're taking you live right now at 10 o'clock on the news, can you give just a quick recap of what you said?
Sure. So at approximately 3:48 this afternoon, our District 2 patrol deputies responded to a Meet the Citizen call at a home in the 17800 block of Adlong Johnson Road. A female called and requested deputy to the location. When they arrived, the female told them that she had killed her boyfriend and her granddaughter. They entered the home and found a female in her 20s deceased from apparent gunshot wounds, and no male victim has been located at this time.
What's the relationship of the suspect to the people who own the home?
From what we understand, they met possibly on social media platform, and she's from out of town.
How long has she been staying there?
I do not have that exact information, sorry.
So would you say she's like a tenant, or how would you describe the relationship? Of just a friend who just
it's described as their friends.
¿The suspect is a woman?
I'm sorry.
The suspect is a woman?
The suspect we have detained, yes, is a female in her 50s.
And so what is her status right now? Is she been charged or
No,
she detained? or-
She's detained, and again, so she's going to be interviewed. If she, of course, she's talk with homicide detectives, and once the search warrant is signed, we'll be able to know a lot more because that's when we step in with a slower lens and we'll start looking at everything.
Can you say which area of the house they found the victim?
Do you know? Was she in a bedroom?
It's a hallway.
In a hallway.
And is the suspect still here on scene, or have you already taken her downtown?
I do not have that info.
I don't have it.
If she's not on scene, she's potentially transported, but I don't have that exact answer right now. Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.